One of the struggles that humans face is the struggle between bondage and freedom. It seems whenever we do what we want, we don't like what we get. So we get trapped in this cycle that makes us really captive and hostage to either people or systems or behaviors that just take us down. They diminish us. When we're free, we are in God and with God in the place that God has designed for us. And when we're free, we're doing something with our lives that is causing the garden around us or the workplace around us to flourish. Everybody wins when we live free. Not only that, but our own powers get stronger and stronger instead of weaker. We learn a mastery over a skill or over an instrument or over a sport. We get creative and our options increase. Our horizons get higher and further and our life gets bigger when we are free. The temptation we always face is that somehow freedom can be had apart from God. If we just try that or if we do this, then we'll be completely free. We'll have all permission and no restraint. But in fact, people who have only permission without any restraint end up slaves to their recklessness. Other people overcorrect and they live only with restraint and they don't have any permission. And so their lives become hostage to religion or to some kind of reform. But when we come to Christ, we are coming to a person, not a system. We're not coming to a list of rules, but we're coming to someone who is better than the rules, someone who made us and He knows how we function best. And when we live in Christ and with Christ in the place that He designed for us, then our lives get larger. That is the gospel. Our problem is not a problem with a sinful act, it's with a sinful nature. Therefore, what motivates God is not just His wrath or anger with our sin, it's His love and His vision for a life that gets bigger. Jesus becomes a presence in our lives, not just a substitute. He carries the struggles that we have in us, that we fall over every day. And as we live and walk with Jesus Christ, those struggles, they lose their power, they diminish, they fall away, and our lives get even better. I'm praying that this week, as you think about the gospel of freedom, and you work around people that are stuck in bondage in one form or another. It's either a fear of disappointing somebody or of disappointing themselves, or it's a set of self-destructive behaviors that just diminish them. I'm praying that you'll be able to hear what they're saying to you, and as you hear it, you'll hear the voice of Christ, who said, "When the Son sets you free, you'll be free indeed." Maybe you'll hear the words of Paul when he says, "Where the Spirit of God is, there is liberty." Paul said, walk in the freedom in which Christ has set you free, and don't be enslaved again to your little forms of bondage. That's the good news. And when you talk to people this week and they bring up their forms of fear and bondage, I'm praying that you will speak fearlessly and with compassion and love the gospel of freedom.